Greetings, I'm Mark with Unlimited Story, unlimited-story.com, a channel dedicated to writing, world building, marketing, and most importantly, getting things done. If you want to support this channel and the things that I do, just check out Unlimited Story on Kindle or Kindle Vella. Information is in the description below. It is one step closer to my plan of world domination. I mean world peace. Right. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing The Journey, Past and Present by my boy Suedo Nim. This is the second of his 8 requests for me to review. So this is number 2. Expect to see some more in the coming weeks. Anyway, here is the description. When the tranquility of the Lost Oaklands is disturbed, a group of animals set out to stop the forces of evil that enclose their lands. Ringarr, a slaver, has captured the young animals of the Oakland Forest. He and his slavers make their way to the land of the weasels as the band of animals follows. Meanwhile, the captured animals partake in a thrilling journey and learn about the mysterious Great Creature Erebus. I think I said that right. Who saved the Oakland Forest from evil. Follow this story about the past and present. Dun, dun, dun. All right, what do we got? We got fantasy, we got slaves, we got anthropomorphic animals, action, adventure, war, and fight. And what do we got over here? Just the cutest little wolf you ever did see. So I'm hoping he's a good guy, because he's got those pretty little blue eyes. I mean, who wouldn't think that's a good guy? It's a bad guy. Watch, it's a bad guy. All right, well, let's see what happens. I've just finished reading the first 3 of The Journey, Past and Present, and here's what's going down. There's a lot of animals. Basically the entire forest is in this because there's so many animals in here. I had to start taking notes, and I know I got some wrong. So let's talk about these characters here. We got Deb, who is a mole. Okay, so she is a mole. That is our primary character, an anthropomorphic mole. And well, we'll start out with, hey, the first sentence is, her parents got killed by weasels, as they laughed, and weasels are mean, just so you know. I guess badgers, like honey badgers, are part weasel or mostly weasel, or from the weasel family. Just so you know, they don't give an F, I guess. So in conclusion, you don't have to remember Deb's parents, because they gone, okay? They dead. They opened up with that. So we got Deb here. We got Axel, he's a raccoon, and that's her dad, because he saved her and I guess raised her or something. There is Charlotte, an owl. I don't know anything about her because she doesn't seem to make too much of an appearance so far. We got Atlas, he's a bear. I used to think when I was writing that I was coming up with original names, because I have a character named Atlas, and I guess maybe Atlas is a popular name that I probably should have thought differently about. But whatever the case, Atlas in this is a bear who is a total beast. He is, not that I'm trying to make jokes. I guess I am, but he's clearly the most awesome character in here, mainly because he's a bear and everyone else is tiny. All right, we got Zephyr. I don't really remember. I think she's an owl too. I think she got a spear. We got Tumultuous. I know I said that wrong. He is a wise vole. He doesn't make too many appearances. And then there's Christy. She's brought up a lot. That is the healer rabbit. Okay, so there's a bunch of people going on in here. So what really happens? So we start out with Deb. She's having either a vision or a flashback or something like that. She's talking about the horrible things before she got to the, Oakland, safe place. So what's happening there? So it's a good place to be, because apparently every one of those rabbits and, friendly individual animals are plumping up pretty good, so they're safe in their happy spot. And there's slavers all over. There's actually a lot of world building going on, because they talk about all these places, and man, I could really use a map. That would have been really helpful. It's just not that you need it to understand the story, but I've just been I would have loved to have known where these places are, because they're talking about there's a Wolverine something, or someplace with these other creatures. I just wanted to know where everything was in general. Basically, this story has a premise of there's this horrible slaver person, And by the way, they're all animals. Everyone's an animal, okay? And they all have, I guess, normal hands because they all have swords and weapons and they know how to fight. It looks like some of them even know how to cast spells. I've yet to see it yet in the first 3 episodes, but apparently there's something like that because Christy, the healer rabbit, ain't healing people with bandages. Maybe she is. I don't know. Maybe with carrots. She's got a healing carrot wand. Whatever the case, what actually happens in here isn't too much. There's a ton of setup, and honestly, my favorite part was in episode 3 where they're just like they go almost like in a Lord of the Rings fashion where they're like, we're gonna do this. So Atlas, the awesome bear god, whatever he is, I think he's great, is like, I'm gonna go do this. We gotta defend their home. So everyone gets, he picks up his, I don't know, I want to say an axe. Zephyr got a spear. Some other people went too. Axel tried to stop Deb from going, but Deb's going. And Deb, the little mole, got a slingshot, which apparently she is very, very good at. So in my mind, it's going to be a David versus Goliath type setup at some point. So really interested to see where this is going because you got a huge cast and they're going to a war. So in my mind, some people got to die. On the other hand, if this is Lord of the Rings, basically no one is going to die. And no one, like virtually no one of value dies in Lord of the Rings. So who knows? To me, this is kind of like geared a little bit more towards kids because you got like a Lion and the Witch kind of a wardrobe kind of feel mixed with a little bit of Lord of the Rings. And, in my mind, I'm imagining this kind of almost as a cartoon. So it's very, very interesting. I love how different it is from all the other things I've read. Not that the other stories I read are awful, but this is just a nice, refreshing change. So I've thoroughly enjoyed this. So that's it. Oh, 1 sentence review. Bunch of animals gonna go to war, maybe get slaved, who knows? So there you go. Cool. So hope you like this video. If you'd like to, watch more stuff like this, consider subscribing or at least watching one of my videos, that YouTube recommends. If you want to have your story reviewed, well, my friend, just hit me up on ye olde Discord. Information is below. Just go to unlimitedstory.com, unlimited-story.com, and I'll hook you up. Just hop on Discord, send me a message, stuff like that. All right, cool. Peace.